If the absolute value of -2 equals 2, then the absolute value of 2 equals -2? I'll check that later. If the absolute value of x equals 2, then x equals 2.
As you guys can see, that is one of many common difficulties that you guys and also the college students face when solving absolute value equations. So as I stated over and over to many of my students so many times, that every single time you solving an equation or you're dealing with math and you wanted to do the easy way to avoid those kind of mistakes, stick to the definitions, always, first and foremost.
What should I do now? I'll go see Miss Van.
Hi, Julia.
Hi. I have a question.
About absolute value, isn't it?
How'd you know?
Of course I know. Come on in. Go ahead.
Okay, so the absolute value of -2 equals 2. So I was thinking that the absolute value of 2 equals -2, since it makes the signs change, right? And then,
okay.
yeah. So the absolute value of x equals 2. Therefore, I was thinking x equals 2. But that's not the answer.
All right, that's very interesting, the way that you write it and you telling me absolute value of 2 equal to -2. But let me ask you a question. What is the definition of absolute value, by the way? Absolute value definition, what is it?
It makes the signs change.
Okay, and that is where I'd like to review you the definition of absolute value, okay? I actually, I've just prepared a slide for this one, so hold on. It is very important to stick with the definition, okay? So I'd like to remind you a definition of absolute value of a number. So for example, I have the definitions here. Absolute value of n is the distance away from 0 to n. Example, -3 absolute value means what? Can you read it for me?
The distance away from 0 to -3.
And -3 is actually 3 units away from 0, right? So that's why absolute value of -3 is 3. Similarly, we have absolute value of 3 is 3 because simply 3 is 3 units away from
0.
From 0. All right, let's try a little bit more difficult problems. And I have it prepped for you, and I have an example for you to try on too. Okay, so every single time you have an equation like this, try to translate them into English for me. So for example, we have absolute value of x equal to 4. So we're supposed to say what?
What number is 4 units away from 0?
And I have a diagram. So we start out with a number line with 0. 4 units away from 0, we can go forward or backward. So how many numbers do we have?
2.
2, -4 and 4, and that is how your answer is supposed to write, right? So I have an example for you. We have absolute value of 2x minus 1 equal to 3. So can you go ahead and try them?
Okay.
Very good, I like that. So you separate into 2 cases. Awesome.
Wait, did I do this wrong?
That's right, keep going.
Okay.
Be confident in yourself, babe. Okay? And exactly. And the conjunction word I'd like to see in here is the word
Or.
Why not and? Because x cannot be equal to 2 and -1 at the same time, isn't it? So it's very good. Now go back to your problem. So originally, what do we have? So with every definition and example that you've been through, can you resolve your problem?
Okay.
So absolute value of 2 right now will be
2.
2, because 2 is 2 units away from 0, right? And how about the next one? There we go. Absolute value of x equal to 2. Therefore, x equal to 2 or negative 2. Are you ready for some other more difficult examples?
Sure.
Okay, so that is your example. Absolute value of 3x plus 4 equal to 10. Voila.
Alrighty. 3x plus 4 equals 10. And then split that up. 3x plus 4 equals negative.
Okay.
First equation, minus 4 from both sides. Cancel. 3x plus 6. Divide both sides by 3. Wait, did I do that wrong?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. And then x equals 2.
Okay. First one down. Go ahead.
Next problem. Minus 4 from both sides. Cancel. That equals negative 14. 3x. Wait. Okay. Divide both sides by 3. Cancel. X equals negative
14 over 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of time you're going to have a fractional answer, and no problem if you do it correctly every single time. And I just curious, what is the conjunction word in here?
Or.
It has to be or. All right, Juliet. So now every single time that someone asks you, what is the one word that describes the definition of absolute value of a number? What do you say?
The distance.
The distance, right?
Got it. Thank you, Miss Van. I'll see you next time.
All right, and I'm glad I helped. Okay, and I'll see you next problem, Juliet.
Okay. See you next time, guys.